Good evening, sir. You can
Good
start
evening.
now, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Good evening, my dear students. Once again, you all are welcome to the biological session. Today, we talk about predation. Last class, we saw it in the intro part only. Today, we are going to discuss in deep manner. Okay. What is by predations? See here. The species which eat the other is called as predator. Isn't it? One animal, it consumed the another one. Okay. Which is eating. Okay. That animal is called as what is a predator. Which one is act as a food? It's nothing but the prey. Okay. And the one consumed is termed as the prey. Already we discussed these things. Predation included everything from one kind of animal capturing and eating another one. Take an examples. Lion is a predator and deer is a prey. Okay, take an examples. Lizard is a predator. Insect is a prey. Okay. So just sometimes they may ask the questions. It may be opposite manner. Which one is eaten by? Okay, deer is called as prey, like that they may ask the questions. Okay, opposite manner. Predation includes everything from one kind of animal capturing and eating another. A sparrow eating any seed is also a predator. Suppose take an example, so it is nothing but a herbivorous. So goat is a herbivorous. Okay, goat is a predator of which one? Grass. Grass is a prey. Okay, likewise you can calculate so many examples we may take. Okay, my dear. Besides acting as a context for energy transfer across a trophic level, predator play other important role. Yesterday we saw it. Suppose when you are studying the food chain, which one is the producer is the first stage of tropical level. First tropical level is called as producer. Second one is herbivorous. Third one is what is that? Carnivorous. Fourth one is what is that? Primary carnivorous, secondary carnivorous, tertiary carnivorous. The last one is called as decomposer, isn't it? So the predator is very, very important for the role of environment or atmosphere or any other, what is that? Ecosystem. Okay. Suppose shark is a, what is that? Predator of sea. Take an example, so lion. Tiger is a predator of which one? Forest. Okay. So likewise, each and every tropical regions, they are having their own specific, what is that? Predator and prey also. They keep prey population under control. Yesterday we saw it, isn't it? The population of the predator and prey follow a cyclic pattern only. Yesterday we saw it, these things. Okay. Okay, go to the next one. When certain exotic pieces are introduced into the geographical area, they become invasive and start spreading fast. Suppose take an example, any one of the forest area, what happened? No, the new species arrived in that particular area. What happened? It can be easily grow because there is no any predator for that one. Okay, they do not have the predator. So what happened? Automatically it will be grow enormously. That is very, very important. When it will be exotic species, new invading species. Okay, take an example. Okay, take an example. See this one. So this is considered area, isn't it? This is considered a small forest area. Imagine. Okay, here what are the animals present in it? Just imagine. Okay, lion. Okay, tiger. Okay, so likewise there are so many animals is that in this area. Just imagine. Okay, my dear. Newly arrived, there is a species. One species arrived newly in this area. Take an example. Okay, any one of the species, new species arrived in this area. New species. Okay, that is called as exotic species. Okay, exotic. That is new one. It comes from any other island and any other land. That is called as exotic. That is exotic. Okay, exotic species, exotic. Okay, my dear. This species arrived here, so it is a new field for which one, this species, isn't it? So, example, we can tell kangaroo, isn't it, my dear? Kangaroo. Okay, take an example, kangaroo. Okay, the kangaroo, otherwise called as kangaroo, isn't it, my dear? So, in this species, what happened? New for this field. So, there is no any predator for this prey. Okay, so as a result, what happened? The kangaroo is what happened? The number will be increased. Number will be increased. That is the reason, because they do not have any prey. Sorry, predator. This is the prey, but it is not eaten by any predator. So there is no any predator. What happened? The exotic species number will be increased. That is very, very important, madam. Once again, repeat for you. This is the particular forest area. Just to take an example, inside there is a lion, tiger, and so on. So is the exotic species means comes from any island. Take an example, kangaroo or rat or anything else different. Okay, it comes in the new field. What happened? No, there is no any predator for hunting these animals. So as a result, what happened? The kangaroo or any other animals, the number will be increases there. That condition is called as what is that? That is the thing. Okay, my dear. That is the important point here mentioned. Okay, my dear. See, yesterday we saw it. See that when certain exotic species are introduced into the geographical area, any one of the new geographic area, they become invasive and start spreading fast because they invade land does not have its natural predators. This is very, very much. They do not have the what is a natural predator hunting ability. So as a result, what happened? There is no predator means what happened? No, the prey it will be grow enormously. That is very, very important, my dear. This is also one of the example. And the next one is in Australia. Australia, I have already taken as a kangaroo is an example, but here, for example, prickle bear cactus introduced from America. That's yesterday we saw it, these things. Okay, one overran. The range of becoming so abundant, so the vast area were effectively closed to the cattle grazing. Okay, once upon a time, what happened? You know, the complete vast area also fulfilled by the cattle grazing, effectively closed. Why? Which one? The cactus is also fully covered that area. Okay, so the cactus is also one of the exotic species like that. Imagine the vast area, the grazing area, completely. What is that? Covered by the which one, cactus. Okay, media. So then that situation, what they will do, that situation was changed dramatically with the introduction of the moth. Moth is nothing but a small butterfly-like structures. Already we discussed cactoblastis. Cactoblastis. The name is called as cactoblastis. Cactus. It acts upon the cactus. What happened? Completely destroy the cactus in the particular area. So once again, what happened? The grassland is also renewed. Okay, see, the larvae of the moth feed on the pads of the cactus and rapidly destroy the plant completely. But each and every moth, it can be easily what happened? Consume the food. Okay, take an example, silkworm. Okay, mulberry leaves. Within short period, it would be completely fed on the leaves. Okay, easily. Within relatively few years, the moth had reduced. Why? Completely what happened? Cactus are completely what happened? Destroyed by the moth. So once upon a time, they need more amount of cactus for their food. The cactus reduced means what happened? Automatically, moth is also reduced. Once again, we discuss in the sigmoidal curve already in our report. Isn't it? The cactus to the status of the rare species in many regions where it was generally abundant. The moth is abundant, so the cactus is completely reduced. Once they need food, the food is which one? Cactus. Cactus completely nil. So the moth is also undergo the degradation or reducing. Okay, destroying the exotic species. Okay, in danger. Okay, already we discussed these things also. Okay, by keeping the number of individual of the sum of the competing species low, the predator prevent or greatly reduce the competitive exclusion. This is the bad has been greatly reduce the competitive exclusion. In the rock intertidal communities, intertidal inside of the American Pacific coast, the Tosp Bayaster is an important predator. Bayaster is an important predator, mostly lives in where, in the American Pacific coast only. It's one of the starfish. In preying selectively on bivalves, sea stars or isostars, prevent them from the monopolizing all the species in such habitat, opening them up to many other kind of organisms. Just they have given us an example how it will be act as. Okay, so you must note it down here. One of the other example is also Pacific coast, the starfish Bayaster. The name is called oyster. Okay, so isostar. Prevent them from the monopolizing. Monopolizing means only one. Okay, in the space in the such habitat, opening them up many other kind of organisms. This is also another kinds. Okay, media. So good. Next one. In a field experiment, what they did when you are moving on to any one of the tropical region, take an examples of desert or forest or raining season or aquatic or whatever it may be. What happened here? No, when all the starfish were removed from an enclosed intertidal area. Intertidal closed means, but take an example, a particular area only covered. Okay, so all the starfish are completely removed. More than 10 species of invertebrate become extinct with a year because the interspecific competitions. So what happened here? The starfish is completely killed by which one? How many animals have been reported here? More than 10 species of animals or invertebrates. The starfish as a prey for the more than 10 species of predator, like that, imagine. So the 10 species, which one? Each one it has a specific competition. Which one it easily hunt the? Which one? Starfish. So between themselves, between the 10 species, there is a competition. That is interspecific competition. Okay, media. Okay. The given predator may very often feed on 2, 3 or more kind of plants and animal in a given community in a way that partially depends on their relative abundance. It is also, another example has given. Here the animal has given as an example. Here the plants also, sometimes they may, animals also eat a plant, herbivorous. Some of the plants also eat, animals, in our body, insectivorous plants, just for example. Okay. In other words, a predator may feed on species A when it is abundant and then switch to species 8 when A is rare. Okay. Here they are giving in other words, what happens? The predator may feed on species of A when it is abundant. Suppose the species of A is abundant. What happens? More it will be used as a predator. After that, what happened? The predator is also reduced. That means the species is reduced. What happened? So the species 8 when A is rare. Okay, prey is rare. That is very, very important. Okay. But the next important thing, if a predator is too efficient and over exploits its prey, then the prey might become extinct the following it. The predator will also become extinct for lack of food. Okay, here they have given us a lack of food. This is the reason why the predator in nature are prudent. Okay, so what is the meaning of prudent? Means what is that? Predator is too efficient and over exploit its prey. Then the prey might become extinct the following it. Isn't it? Prey completely what happened now? Nil. So that time what happened? The predator will also become extinct for a lack of food, because that area what happened? Completely prey is nil means there is no food. Okay. So as a result, that particular area completely predator also what happened? Nil. Okay. This is the reason why the predator in nature are prudent. Okay. Prudent. It is a technical term. What is the meaning of prudent? Okay. What is the meaning of prudent? Okay. Next. You must note it down here, my dear. Okay. This is the important point here. So what is the next one? Plants therefore have evolved an astonishing variety of morphological and chemical defense against herbivores. Already we discussed this part also. Morphological differences. What are the morphological differences? Cactus is an example because it's possesses which one? Thorns. Okay. The herbivores, they will not easily attack or eat. Okay, that's why. See, the same process also given. Thorns such as acacia and cactus. Okay, thorns is a protective organs. Already we discussed it. Okay, some of the examples are the most common morphological mean of defenses. Okay, it also protect from the herbivores or any other animals. So the morphological changes occurs due to the escape from the predators. Okay, media. So many plants produce and store chemical also. Sometimes they don't forget, my dear. This is very, very important. Produce and store chemical that make the herbivore sick. Okay. You know a little about that. One of the plant is called as Ada Doda. What is the meaning of Ada Doda? I mean, goat it not touch the plant. That plant is called as Ada Doda. Okay. When they are eaten, inhibit feeding or digestion and disturb its also its reproduction or even kill it. So once what happened, there are so many examples has given here. 2 plant example has given. One is called as acacia and cactus because it has a thorn, so they cannot eat. Which one? Herbivores. So they protect from the herbivores. It is also act as a defense. Okay. And then second category, what is that? Some of the herbivores, what happened? They produce chemicals. Okay. Chemical substances. It is also poisonous to the particular predator or some other inhibit feeding of digestion or digestion disturbs its reproduction also. Sometimes it lead to severe cases, lead to death. Okay. So these are the another important in plant. Okay. Next. For example, the weed calotropis. Calotropis is nothing but in Tamil we may call as erkunjedi. Okay, my dear. Calotropis. Growing an abundant field produce highly poisonous cardiac glycosides. Don't forget, my dear, this is very, very important. So many times they were asked the questions. And kettles and goats never browse on its this type of plants. Okay, cattle and goat, they will not eat the which one, Calotropis, erk. Because it produces one of the poisonous substance. That poisonous substance is called as cardiac glycosides. So the goat as well as the cattle, suppose if it is eat, what happened? You lead to what will happen? See that cardiac, heart related problem, and so on. So it will be created by the particular plant. This is also so many. This type of question also so many times they will ask the question. The cattle or goat, what happened? Never browse on it, this plant. This type of plant, they will not eat. Never eat. Okay, media. This is also an important point. So this is also a important point. Don't forget once again. So this is very, very important in NEET point of question. Calotropis is nothing but the one of the poisonous substance produced. That poisonous substance is called as cardiac glycosides. Okay, media. Don't forget. And the next one is a wide variety of chemical substances such as nicotine, caffeine, quinine, statocin, opium, etc. These are all our chemical substances already we discussed in the plant. Okay, in where drugs, isn't it, my dear? Produced by the plants and are actually defense chemical against grasses and browsers. Why? Suppose some of the animal unexpectedly suppose eaten by the predator, what happened? It will lead to some difficulties. Okay. What is that? Hallucination. Hallucination is nothing but they forget themselves. Due to the, what is that? Taking of these type of foods, nicotine, caffeine. Caffeine is nothing but normally coffee. Quinine already in our body. It is one of the malaria drugs. And statocin, opium, these two are very complicated. These are all considered drugs. It's also affect the central nervous system, brain, and also cerebellum. Okay, that things. So the animals they will not take easily. Okay, media. So these are the 2 points is very, very important in the slides. Okay, and then next we will pass on to the next one is very important subgetting is known as plant adaptation defend against the herbivores. How? What are the plant adaptation? Naturally, it occurs. Already we discussed 1 or 2 points. Here, they were given thorns, spines, and prickles that have a glandular sticky tips. Some plants, such as grasses, deposit silica in their leaves. Some plants, some of them they are having a deposit of silica. Okay. And they say that one of the family, the mustard family Brassicaceae, produce a group of chemical is known as mustard oil. Some of the animals, they will not eat this type of plants because the mustard oil is that this substance gives a pungent aroma and taste to plants. Pungent means so what is that? An unpleasant. It is a very complicated. Suppose when you are peel out the onion, what happens? You will feel in your eyes as well as the nose, isn't it? That is called as pungent. Ammonia is also pungent odor or aroma like that. Take an examples of orange or lemon. What is that? Fruit coat. Is there peel out? What happened? You just squash it. What some of the oil comes out. Okay, it is also irritating your eyes as well as the nose also. Okay, sometimes these are the important point. Okay, next one is the plants of the milky weed family. Sometimes they may ask the milky weed Asclepiaceae. Asclepiaceae is nothing but the which one Calotropis. Calotropis is nothing but the yerk. Okay, it produces a milky sap that deters the herbivores from eating them. So already we know about this one. Okay, this one. The Brassica, no, it is not like that. The Calotropis. The Calotropis comes under the family is also called as which one milky family, that is called as Asclepiaceae. Produce a milky sap that deters the herbivores from eating them. Plant usually contain cardiac glycoside molecule that can produce drastic deleterious effect on the heart functions of vertebrate. That's why glycoside is molecules. Okay, my dear, already we discussed this part. Okay, glycoside molecule, what they happen? It is act upon the heart dysfunction like that. Imagine dysfunction like that. Okay, so what happens? Some of the animals, they will not take this type of what is that plant. Okay, these are the adaptation of the plant. And the next one is predation reduce competition. Predation reduce competitions. How? Predation means what is it? What is meant? Predator reduce the competitors. Okay, when resources are limiting, okay, when resources are limiting, what happens? They hunt themselves. A superior competitor can eliminate other species. Take an examples of lion and tiger is there. Imagine which one is the superior competitor means lion is a superior competitor, can eliminate the other species. Tiger, it will be easily killed by the lion, but it will not happen like that. But for example, only I am telling. Take an example, another one. Take an example, another one. Elephant is there, a tiger is there. Elephant is there, lion is there. Okay, both are what is there? Superior quality because it's a very brave and strong in which one tiger or lion. In this one, elephant, what happened? Its a body mass is a very heavy. Okay, but both are what happened? Very superior in strong as well as the body mass, whatever it may. But the lion is the which one lion can easily eliminate the other species. Elephant is eliminated by the lion, like that you can imagine. From a community through the competitive exclusion, that is called as what is a competitive exclusion. However, predator can prevent or greatly reduce the exclusion by lowering the number of the individual of competing species. Okay, here you must take which one lion and tiger only you have to take it because both are okay, lion and tiger. Okay, my dear. So lion is also very brave and also tiger is also very strong and brave. But when both are fight for the prey, so lion is what happened, easily kill this one. Okay, so the tiger is what happened, eliminated, exclusion. Okay, this is the very important. And next one, for example, in preying selectively on bivalves, sea stars. Okay, sea star is also one. Prevent the bivalves from the monopolizing a habitat opening up space for many other organisms. What is the monopolizing means? The particular single animals only growing that area. Okay, here what happened? So for example, I will tell you. Okay, so it's better for your understanding. Take an example. The same field is that same field. Okay, take an examples. Okay, so take an example here. There is a field. Imagine. Okay, there is a field is there. here already I told you lion and okay, lion and tiger, isn't it? Tiger. Okay, tiger is there. The competition between these two only, isn't it, my dear? So competition between these two only. Okay. So once here you take an example, here the 100 lion is there, here 100 tiger is there. Just imagine. Okay. So the competition between these two animals, what happened? Once the 100 animals completely kill this one, just imagine, suppose 60 tigers killed by the lion, for example, I told you. Okay, here remaining how much is there? 40 is there. Okay, 40 is there. So again, after some times or some years, what happened? The 100, it may be multiplied into 200. Okay, 200 like that. Here the 40 is there. So the 200 also, what happened? It will be killed this 40. Okay, so finally what happened? The result will be lion is the particular area is monopolic. Why it is called as the lion only present in it, in this particular area fully occupied by lions only. That is called as monopolishing, single only. Okay, so this monopolishing, what is that? Only the one animal. Suppose you can imagine it's a reversible manner. So the tiger, all the tigers also kill the lions. Only the tiger number will be increases. Okay, so in this particular area, only tiger is there. That condition is called as monopolishing. Okay, this was sometimes what happens. Some of the other animals, they kill the tiger and lions. Take an example, pig, okay, and bear, and take an examples of ox, and so many things is there, crocodile, or whatever it may be. They are all they're different species. They kill these two, means what is that? That is called as, what is that? It is not a monopolizing. That is called as other species. Other species, more than 10 species get together and kill these two species. Okay, that is the another point. Okay, my dear, are you understand now? Here once again repeat for you. There is a particular area. The lion is there. Lion and tiger is also is there. The competition between these two animals only. Once the lion completely eradicate these animals due to whatever it may be, whether it may be send them out, exit the area, or kill the animals. Finally, what happened? Lion only occupy this area. That condition is called as monopolizing. Okay, media. Okay, for the next one. See, monopolizing habitat, opening up space for many other organisms. Okay, so go to the next one. Okay, predator reduce the competitions. Predator reduce the competitions. Okay, so that things already we discussed. We will pass on to the next slide. Is sorry. Similarly, alligator excavated deep holes at the bottom of the lakes. Similarly, what happened? Alligator already know about some of the animals, they come for the drinking of water in the pond or something else. It may be under the excavate deep holes at the bottom of the lakes. In times of drought, in other cases, during the seasonal variation. Okay, seasonal variation means what is it? During the raining season, water is what happen? Filled in where land bond, isn't it? So that time all the animals, they come for the drinking in that particular. That time what happened? The alligator catch the prey. Okay, so once there is no water, what happened? So in time to drought condition, in dry condition, there is no water molecule completely. What happened? Reduce the level. What happened? These holes are only areas where water remains. The holes, inside the holes only, what happened? There is a water is there. So that space was utilized by the alligator, thus allowing aquatic species that otherwise would perish to persist until the drought end and the lake refills. Okay, that time what happened? The particular area, what happened? The pond is there. Okay, the pond is completely filled with the water. Okay, that time all the animals come for the drinking of water. So it is a prey for predator. Alligator, it can be used a prey. Once what happened? The water molecule completely come to the reduce the level. Okay, so as a result, drought condition is also possible. During that time, what happened? It make a holes already the holes, it contain some water only. That particular water, what happened? Some of the animals also live together with the alligator. Okay, so when until the refill of lac. Okay, my dear. So this is the another important. Okay. Next important heading is the mutualism. Already we studied this one. What is my mutualism? Both the animals or plants are getting beneficial. That condition is called as what is mutualism. See here. This insertion confer benefits on both the interacting species. What is that meaning? Both positive and positive. You have to tell us that here which one now, positive and positive. Okay, my dear. So both are beneficial. That is called as mutualisms. Okay. So interact with this condition in which there is a close physical association between the individuals of a pair of species is all called symbiosis, otherwise called as living together. Already you know what is symbiosis. Given examples of symbiosis, one of the main example is algae and fungi. That is called as lichen. Okay, take an example. Okay, take an example. Okay, take an examples. Algae. Algae already you know which color is the algae is a green in color. Okay, just imagine. Okay, just imagine. So okay, I will clearly draw, then only it will be better for your understanding. Okay, this one. Okay, this is consists a algae. Okay, because chlorophyll bearing already in our board there is a algae is there. Okay, we cannot be able to differentiate which one is root, which one is shoot. That's why it is called as what is that? Thallus. Okay, so here the root is also there. That is called as rhizoids. Already you know about that part is called as what is that? Rhizoid. Okay, my dear. Okay, imagine. So these are the rhizoids. Center you can put a nucleus also. Sometimes it maybe it contains single nucleus or mononucleated, uninucleated. Sometimes it may multinucleated. That is called as co-unicytic, like that. Imagine. Okay, these are all are called as rhizoid, mycorrhiza, mycology. Scientific study of the fungi is called as mycology. Algae means phycology. Here mycorrhiza means rhizoids. Okay, my dear. Here rhizoid, root, simply rhizoid or heights. Z-O-I-D-S. Z-O-I-D-E-S. Okay, rhizoids. Okay, imagine. Mostly present in the rock, or sometimes it may be root of the higher plant. Imagine. And another one is also called as what you know, algae. Okay, so algae, you know, a little bit green color. This is a algae. Imagine any one of the algae. Okay, chlorophyceae, algae. Okay, algae. This one is algae. Okay, another one is called as fungi. Fungi. Okay, otherwise called as fungi. Okay, you can tell as the fungi. Okay, my dear. Here, what happened? A chlorophyllous in nature. A chlorophyll means I have to draw a different colors. Okay, just to take an examples, fungi, ascomycete, basidiomycete, so many things is the yeast is also like that. Imagine just a small part only I have to draw here. This is a penicillium, it's a fungi, isn't it? Ascomycetes. Okay, imagine. So these two are united together. So here, what happened? You know, the algae provide the food. Food. How it will be? Because the algae, it has the which one you know, chlorophyll. Because it bearing the chlorophyll molecule, they can produce their food material from the sun. Okay, they can produce their own food material. So during the sun, what happened? No, automatically the chlorophyll molecule is there. They can produce their food. Okay, they supplement to the they supply the food for which one you know, algae to fungi. The fungi, what they will do, you know, so the two things they will do. Which one you know? The fungi they will do two things. One is called as giving shelter. Giving, what is that? Giving shelter. Giving shelter. Okay, my dear. Giving shelter. Okay. Okay. And then second one is the fixing of atmospheric nitrogen into the root. So atmospheric nitrogen, okay, atmospheric nitrogen fixed, nitrogen fixing. Simply we may call this N2 fixing. Okay, my dear. Nitrogen fixing. Okay. So nitrogen fixing. into FIX. Just I put like this. Okay, FIX. Nitrogen fixing. These two function done by which one? Fungi. So it gives like this. These two are doing these two function for this one. This is for the food. So there is a mutual understanding. So the both are beneficial. Such category is called a symbiosis. Such a category. Okay, symbiosis. Okay. So take an examples. Rhizobium. Rhizome is also very, very important for the nitrogen fixation of the plant root as well as the which one soil, isn't it? Atmosphere, like that. So here you must note it down. Lichen is an example. Lichen is composed of the two components. One is called as algae, another one is called as fungi. Because algae when the algae is a chlorophyll bearing thallus. Okay, fungi is a achlorophyllous nature. So it provides the energy from the sunlight, and also fungi, what they will do, they will do the two things. Is that one is giving a shelter for the algae, and also at the same time nitrogen fixation is also done by the fungi. So these two action, the two function done by fungi for which one algae. Okay, these are the mutual understanding between the two organisms. So such condition are called as what is symbiosis. Okay, my dear. So this is the important thing. Okay. Okay. So here, living together. Mutualism is a functional association, not merely living together. For example, nitrogen fixating bacteria. Rhizobium living in the root nodules of leguminous plants. Here, the leguminous plant is also very, very already but these are the things when you are studying the nitrogen cycles. That time already you studied this point: denitrification, nitrification, ammonification, nitrogen fixation, all those things. Rhizobium is also one of which one symbiotic bacteria. It is not a free bacteria. Don't forget, my dear. Sometimes they may ask the question: what are the following animals? Free bacteria, living free bacteria, symbiotic factor. There are two things. Free bacteria means it's present in simple manner, single colonies. Okay, do not united between the any other organisms. Okay, my dear. Here, for example, nitrogen fixing bacteria is such as Rhizobium living in the root nodule of the leguminous plants. Already Fabaceous plant. Okay, go to the next one. And lichens represent an intimate mutualistic relationship between a fungus and the algae or cyanobacteria. This is also another thing. Okay. And then mycorrhizae are association between the fungi and the root higher plants. Mycorrhizae. Okay, mycorrhiza is nothing but mostly present in the fungi. The deal study of the fungi, mycorrhizae. The root nodule is called as what is that? That's why you see the fungi. Okay, in higher plant, fungi containing a root-like structure is called as mycorrhizae. The mycorrhizae used for the absorption and nutrition from the soil or rock or whatever it may be, any places there. Okay, even take an example of any one of the bark of the tree also. Okay, the fungi help the plant in the absorption of essential nutrition from the soil, where the plant in turn provide the fungi with the energy-yielding carbohydrate. Mycorrhizae are found in the about 80% of higher plants. Note it down, my dear students. How many percentage of mycorrhizae are found in the higher plants? Means 80% of the mycorrhizae is very, very important. Okay, my dear. This is the mutual understandings. Cyanobacteria. Lichen is nothing but the algae and fungi. Mycobian and phycobian. Here, the mycorrhiza associated with the fungi and the higher plant. Here, what they are doing, the fungi, it has a root structure is called as mycorrhizae. Okay, unicellular or multicellular, maximum unicellular only. The mycorrhizae found how many percentage in 80% of the higher plant. Okay, my dear. This is also important. Next, the bacteria in the gut of some animals, kettle, help in cellulose digestion. Already but these things already we saw in the biogas making, methane, CH4. Midgut, because cellulose is already present in the herbivores, isn't it? After grazing, what happened? The animals also digest the cellulose with the help of the enzyme is called as cellulase. Okay, so this is the first point. And the other cases of coral reef, coelenterates and algae live in obligate relationship. What is the meaning of obligate? So virus is also one of the obligate endoparasite. What is the meaning of when? They need living host. Suppose the living course is not there, what happens? It will be freely swimming. So such type, which one, you know? These are the coral reef and also Coelenterata and algae. Okay, this is very, very important, my dear. So this is also another examples have given. Okay, my dear. Okay. The most spectacular and evolutionary fascinating examples of the mutualism are found in plant-animal relationship only. Take an example, your body, thermophyton, dermatologist already studied, you know, when you are going to study the microbial usage. Okay, thermophyton. So it is also one of the fungi. What happened? No, the fungi present in the moisture area only. Suppose when we are wearing the moisture clothes, what happened? No, you will get the just like what is the small patches like appearance due to the fungus attack. Maximum it comes where, you know, that where there is a skin fold is there. Skin fold where it's take an example armpit, and also in our lower part, whatever it may be, and also folding of arms, that area, and neck, okay, thighs, and so on. So, okay. So these are all comes under the headings of fungal. Like same things as given here. The most spectacular and evolutionary fascinating examples of mutualism are found in the plant and animal relationship. The best example has given. See here, another one. In many species of pig trees, there is a tight 1-to-1 relationship with the pollinator species of wasp. The pig, there is a small hole is there inside. What happened? The wasp inside is the pollination takes place within the, what is that? Fig fruits. Okay. It will not enter any other species. There is no pollination of which one, you know? Cross pollination, it will not occur inside it because it's a very small hole only. During the bud condition, what happened? No, the species wasp, they lay their egg inside it. After that, what happened? The wasp is also grow. That means the larva is also grow. They can move from one place to another place within the fruits. So such time, what happened? No, that time what happened? No, the pollination takes place. Okay, see here. It means that the given fig species can be pollinated only by its partner wasp species and no other species. How it will be like that? You know, I will show you. See this one for your understanding only. So take an example. Okay, so take an example. Pick. Okay, this is the fruits. Just imagine this is fruits like this. Okay, here just imagine this small hole only. Okay, here what happened? You know, there is a fruit is there inside. There is a cover. Okay, there is a coverage is there. Okay, here what happened? No, there is a male and female. What is that? Anther and anther is there. Anther and oligogonium is also there. That means male and female is there. Here what happened during the flower condition? During the flower condition, just imagine. Okay, during the flower condition, what happened? No, flower condition. Okay, the wasp. Okay, the wasp. Take an example, any one of the PD like this. Okay. Okay, see, just imagine. Okay. Just small diagram only. Okay. Okay, it lays their egg during the bud condition. Okay. So once what happened at the bud condition inside, just imagine there are so many during the bud condition, it lays the eggs inside the. After the pollination, how it will be takes place pollination, you know. So it's once what happened at the larva stage, small larva stage is there. Okay, so larva stage during the fruit formation. It can move from the one place to another place. It can move from the here to here. It can move different direction. Okay, they can move different direction inside only. Okay, inside only. Just imagine. Just imagine. So they can move from different area. Okay, different area. The worms. As a result, what happened? No, the pollination takes place there. Okay, only by the wasps only. Only by the wasps. This is considered as a wasp. Okay, wasp. Okay, okay. So this is a pick. Okay, pick. Okay, pick plant. So what happened here? The pollination takes place inside only by the wasp only. but not the other species. Other species is not enter inside this small hole. Okay, this is the pattern they are told. Okay, my dear. So this is the important point. Okay, see here. So see here. It means that the given fixed species can be pollinated only by its partner, wasp species, and no other species. The female wasp use the fruits not only the ovipositions, egg-laying site, but use the developing seeds within the fruits for nursing its larvae. Not only that, the female flower, what they will do, they produce the seeds. Okay, inside they produce the seeds. The seeds used by the wasp. Okay, larva. What happened? They can eat the seeds inside it. Okay, so this is the mutual understanding between these two animals. Okay, wasp as well as the pig tree plants or fruits. Okay, media. Go to the next one. In many species, see, in wasp pollinated the fig inflorescence while searching for suitable egg-laying sites. Okay, in return for the favor of the pollination, the fig offer the wasp some of the developing seeds as food for the developing of wasp larvae. Okay, so inside what happens after the pollination, seed production takes place within the pig inflorescence, pig flowers. Okay, so that seed is a food for which one the larva, inside the larva. Okay, media. So this is the important point. Next one is the Mediterranean orchid. This is very, very important, my dear students. So many times this question is asked. Don't forget, this is very, 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 very important. 100 and more than 100, 1,000 times you can note it down. The Mediterranean orchid operies implies sexual deceit. So this is the technical term. This is the technical. They were used in so many cases. So many cases, my dear. Don't forget. Sexual deceit. Okay, my dear. So sexual deceit, to get the pollinated done by a species of bee. Okay, sexual deceit. Which one of the following is a sexual deceit? Operies. Okay, one petal of the flower bears an uncanny resemblance to the female of the bee in size. Here in this category, the orchid flower, it contains the what is the female? It has a flower, isn't it? Female flower, it contains what is that? Calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium, isn't it? Here, color means what is that? Color means petals, corolla. The color similar to that of the, which one female of the bee in size, very small in size, look like a yellow into black in color or brown in color. When you are seeing the honeybee, the color look like a yellow is brown. Okay, yellow lining is also there, and also at the same time the black line or brown line is there. Likewise, which one the flower look like that one. The male bee is attracted to what it perceives as a female. So the flower is similar to that of the female. So the male is easily attracted. So and also pseudocopulate. Pseudocopulate means so it can lay their egg on the flower. With the flower, and during that process is dusted with pollen from the flower. When the same bee pseudocopulate with the another flower, it transfer pollen to it and it thus pollinated the flowers. Not only that, take an examples. One of the flower, it look like a female, particularly tell us female reproductive organ. So what happened? Pseudo, that's why they have given us a pseudocopulate. Don't forget, this is very, very important, my dear. Operies is an example of sexual deceit. Why it is the female reproductive part like that. Which one is the flower part is look like a female reproductive part. So that is called a pseudocopulate. So the male is easily attracted. So the male what happened? They laying their eggs, laying their spams like that. Okay, male gamete like that, imagine. So when this same bee pseudocopulate with the other flowers, suppose same things is also transferred to the one flower to another flower. Here what happened? The anthers also transfer from the one flower to another flower. Likewise, it may be transferred more than 1,000 or 100. It is transferred pollen to it, and it's also pollinated the flowers, because other flowers also pseudocopulate manner. Here you should note it down. 3 point is very, very important, my dear. Mediterranean orchid name is called as oprase, sexual deceit. Because sexual means, what is that? Female. It's look like a female reproductive part. That's why it is called a pseudocopulate. So male is easily attracted. Both are what happen, So that male is easily attracted and also introduce the egg. Okay. Again, it will transfer to the one flower to another flower. The pollen grains also transfer from the one to another one. So easily the flower gets pollinated. That is very, very important, my dear. Go to the next one is called as commensalism. This is the interaction in which one species benefits and others is neither harmed nor benefited. This is the main important of the commensalism. Commensalism plus and minus. Which one Commensalisms. Okay, see here. The epiphytes they have given. Epiphyte already studied in the so many plant. There is a small growth occurs on its parks. Epiphytes, Vanda. Okay. Cuscuta, so many things have been example, partial epiphytes and also total parasite and a partial parasite like that. It's also one of the epiphytes. Epiphyte means it's also lives on the surface of the park or any trees. Example, mosses, ferns, orchids, and so many, some money plant also. Growing on tree benefit from better light conditions, but generally they do not come to the tree. So one is beneficial and the other one is not beneficial. For example, an orchid growing as an epiphyte on a mango branch. This is an example. Okay. Mango plant, what happened on this? Sometimes you can see it, any one of the neem tree, some of the different plants also growing and also hanging on it bark. Okay, that is called as what is epiphyte. Several woody climbers take a support of the trees for exposing their canopy above ground without doing any harm to the tree itself, because they need support for their growth. Okay, any plant they need support. Okay, so there is no land means what happened? It can be climbers. Several woody climbers take a support of the tree for exposing their canopy above ground without doing any harm to the tree itself. I show you how it will be like that. Okay, my dear. So better understanding also. Epiphyte. Okay. So epiphyte means taken examples. Any one of the plant body. Taken examples of park. Okay. Which color is there? Brown color. Okay. Taken example. This is considered a tree, isn't it? So just imagine this is a tree. Okay. Here, what happened? The epiphytic plant is also grow. That is called as cuscuta. Okay. Already you know well about this structures. Well-known diagram also. Okay. Well-known diagram. Okay. Here the root is also there. The root is also penetrated into the, which one this part. Okay, penetrated inside the, which one the plant. Okay. In the xylem. Okay, just imagine. And some of them are, what is that? Hanging on the tree. That is called as spongy. Okay, root has. Okay, so this is the structures. Just I draw it roughly. Okay. Okay. Here there is a small hole is there. Okay, what they will know, this is called a spongy tissue. Spongy. S-P-O-N. Tissue. Absorb the water molecule from the absorption of water. Absorption of water from the atmosphere, because less amount only. Already but here the sun is there. The light is fall on it, isn't it? Light is fall on it. Already about. Okay. Already we know about CO2 is also there. CO2 is also there. They need, what is that? Nutrition substance. That's why the root is penetrated into the xylem area. This one, the center portion, the xylem area. The plant part. Okay, this is called as epiphyte. It occurs on the surface of the, which one, bark of the tree. This is called as epiphyte. Epiphyte. Example, best example, Vanda, epiphyte. Okay, epiphyte. Okay, my dear. Okay, epiphyte. That is called as Vanda. Okay, Vanda. Don't forget, my dear. This is very, very important. So many times they were asked the questions. Vanda is an example. Here, what happened? They need nutrition. The nutrition is absorbed through this root only. Okay, here the molecules also transfer. Which one is this? Is the higher plant. Okay, this one is a higher plant. This higher plant absorb the root molecule from the root. It's also transferred through this way. During this way, what happened? No, the penetrated of the epiphyte wanda roots, it absorb the nutrition from this one. Water molecule with the help of the wanda spongy tissue is there. Velamen. This tissue name is called as velamen. Okay. See, all are coming that. Which one you know? The V is the letter. Velamen tissue. Okay. Wanda is an example. Epiphyte. Okay. It absorbs the water molecule from the atmosphere. Water molecule absorbed. There is a pore is there. It can be easily absorb the water molecules. So water is getting, and carbon dioxide already available from the stomata. Present the leaf already available, and also light is also there. The nutrition is also there. So the plant it will grow on the tree, higher plants. This type of mutual understanding here. This is called as commensalism. One is beneficial. Which one? This one is beneficial. This one is not beneficial because it's harmed only. Okay, that is the reason. Okay. See the epiphyte. Okay, the several woody climbers take a support of the trees for exposing their canopy above the ground without doing any harm to the tree itself. Okay, media. So already given the example. And another example, the cattle egret and grazing cattle are classic examples of commensalism. The egret always forage close to where the cattle are grazing because the cattle, as they move, strip up and flush out from the vegetation insects that otherwise might be difficult for the egrets to find the catch. You know about the some of the cattle ergot and grazing cattles are classic examples of commensalism. Here what happened? Always forage close to where the cattle grazing because the cattle they move, stir up and flush out from the vegetation insects. Vegetation insect means what is it? It has a fur, isn't it? They are having a fur on their skin, isn't it? Some of the what is that? Insects also what happened? Living on it or adhere on the surface of the skin. Okay. So at that time what happened? It will not catch the ergots. So it can what is that? Flush out from the vegetation insect that otherwise might be difficult for the egg. How it will be? See the move and stir up. Stir up means what is that? It's just a shaking. Okay. Or any other wall. It can, what is that? Dash itself. So as a result, it may be fell down. Okay. Then only it will be grow. So otherwise what happened? It will be grow on it along with the animals. This is another example. It is also one of the. Another example is the sea anemone, that is the stinking tentacles and the clownfish and the leaves among themselves. Okay, so this is another important. The fish get protection from the predator that stay away from the stinking tentacles. The fish have evolved the ability to live among the stinking tentacles of sea anemones, even though these tentacles would quickly paralyze other fishes that touched them. So this is very, very important. For example, I will show you one example is the. So this is the example. Okay. So for example, I tell you here the tentacle is there. The tentacle it has a specifically what is that? Poisonous substance is there. Okay. When the fish touch it is what happened? It emit the poisonous one. So it undergo the paralyzed nature. So this is the examples. Okay, media. Okay. So the another one is the clownfish feed on the food particles left from the meals of the coast anemone, remaining uninjured under remarkable circumstances. The sucker fish attached to the shark. This is very, very important, my dear. This is very, very important. So many times they were asked the question in this part. With the help of the dorsal fin, which is modified into hold fast. What is that? Suppose take an example. Okay, that one. Which one? Sucker fish attached to the shark. Okay. So you have to mention which one, shark is a big one, isn't it? Shark is a big one, isn't it? So just I draw a small diagram only. Okay, take an example. So this is considered here. Okay, just take an examples. Okay, my dear. Shark fish. Imagine. Okay. Sea anemone is there in the whether it may be upper part. Okay. Or whether it may be lower part. So this is the shark. This is a sea anemone. So here what happened? It will not help for the this one. Okay, only it will support for the which one, these animals only. Okay, it will appear on the surface for the protection, because any other animals it will not come to hunt the shark. Okay, because it's a big one, it is a very dangerous also, very dangerous one. Okay, my dear. So any other animal it will not come near. So it protect from the which one, you know, these animals protect from the shark. Shark protect these animals from the other animals. Okay, sorry. Okay, other animals, other big animals, it will not come too near, because what happened? It is a very dangerous one. Okay, it is a very big carnivorous. It can eat any animals within short period. Okay, that's why it will not comes. Okay, my dear. So that things has given here. Okay, see that. I will finish it up to this level. The sucker fish attached to the shark fish surface with the help of its dorsal fin, which is modified into hold fast. Okay, see that the sucker fish is disposed to the distance area with the better food supply. Beside, the fish get protection from the predator due to its association with the shark. Another example, Spanish moss with the hang on the trees found in the southern United States. So these are the examples, my dear. Okay, so remaining things we will see on the next class, my dear students. Okay, so other and same examples also. So many examples have given. Other examples also given here. Fire rasper, cucumeraria, pilot fish, and also verticella. These are the examples have given. Okay, my dear. So remaining things we will see on the next class, my dear. Thank you so much for the participation. Bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ba. Thank you, ma'am.
Sir. Thank you,
ma'am.
sir.
Thank you.